Hey
How
guys,
cool
I've got
is
my
it?
good friend and client Blair out in Canada, and he's here. He's been smashing the Ycba Academy for 16 weeks, and he's here to tell us a little bit about his experience. Blair, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Yeah, I'm in my 30s now, so 30, 32, I think.
Oh,
I can't even remember.
old man,
Um,
man.
oh, frick, I'm getting up there, right? I'm catching up to you, coach.
That's it. That's it, mate. That's it. That's it.
Um, I'm interesting in this because I'm actually a personal trainer. So Andre's profession is almost the exact same as mine, and this was Andre's profession before I guess he moved to the online kind of space.
That's it.
So
Yeah, cool.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's been a great coaching experience with you, man. And it's always good to coach personal trainers in the same industry, man. It really is. We get to bounce a lot of stuff back from each back to each other, which is great.
yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah. So where were you, buddy, when we first started? Where were you where were you in your life and what was going on when you first started the program?
So yeah, when we first started, I was like semi-frequent back into the gym. I mean, like obviously I was working there, but it was one of those ones where I didn't have my drive, my want to end up training hard and stuff like that. I needed that accountability partner that we're
Hmm.
so good for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty much where I was at that point in time.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And what was the ultimate decision for joining then? Why did you actually join?
Well, I honestly can't even remember because I take in a lot of content, and you probably do this too, just to make sure that you're always up on your game and doing the best that you can for your clients, right?
Mhm.
Um, I can't remember if I ran across an ad or if it was a particular video or if it was something
Yeah.
like that, but I was just like, shit, I'm gonna throw my name in there, see if there's like some stuff that I can end up learning from this guy because Andre just has a way of carrying himself that ends up making people interested in figuring out
Thank,
what it is that he wants he wants to help
thank,
you with, which is good.
thank, thank you very much, man.
Yeah,
That's
dude, no
lovely.
problems.
That's awesome. And yeah, when we got on a call, we dug into your, like you said, the reasons why you train, what you're going to get out of the program. Because for you, it was a little bit different than just, hey, I want a transformation. I want to learn from you, Andre. I want the knowledge, right? So that was awesome, mate. Really good reasons to join.
Yep.
Go for it, sorry.
Sorry, I was gonna say, yeah, um it was really big for me just to end up growing more within my profession. Because I mean,
Mm,
like
absolutely.
the experience and the knowledge and stuff like that that you ended up giving me, um, I took a lot of little things away and I rolled it into
Mm,
so many different kinds of programs, and it
hmm.
affected my programming too for myself. So
Absolutely.
I'll let you
Yeah.
continue, then I'll just jump
a-
back in.
Absolutely, absolutely, man, absolutely. So important question here, Blair. Was there anything maybe you were skeptical about before joining? Anything you're worried about?
Coaching isn't cheap, right? We all know this. It's not one of those things that is one of those ones where you just make the decision easily, right? And then
Mm,
we both know that. I mean, like especially in the industry that we can be in, um, it can be a real hard one, especially if you're relying 100% on people that you see in person to be able
hmm.
to make an okay income. So for me,
Hmm.
it was one of those ones where it was like, does this person actually have my best interest at heart? Because I mean, like there were sometimes times where you come across people who might know their stuff, maybe
Yep.
don't. So,
Yep.
and just in talking with you, that was the one that I was assured of, that you
Sure.
were in it for the right reason, the same reason as why I'm in it, that you genuinely give a shit. You want to see people
Yep.
succeed and actually get where they want to be. And I mean, like,
Yep.
I sent you two pictures. I sent you the picture of, hopefully you can end up stitching it into your video somewhere, of where I started, which is
Yep.
like, not too far before I actually just got back into the gym,
Hmm.
where I got to, and this is like almost 3 weeks now
Mm,
ago, and I mean,
hmm.
like we're still making progress, which is
Yeah.
awesome. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that, like,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And you know what? Like you weren't one that I had to convince or anything like that about the value of coaching, right? So you knew that was there. So which was interesting that you said it was more about, hey man, is this guy actually going to help me? Is he here for the right reasons? Is this, that was more about it and that trust factor rather than like,
well,
why
well,
am I
I guess
why
that's
am I
that's
here?
true
Is
because
this going to give me value? Yeah.
Well, that's definitely true, because I mean, like, that's another completely different thing that separates
Yeah.
us, I suppose, because we're both in that profession, right?
Mm.
We know the value of having a coach, because I mean that's what ends up
Hmm.
making great coaches, is good
Exactly.
coaches.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, the actual experience portion,
yeah.
that actual experience portion is just like, you will get results with the kinds of stuff that you're going to put together for a person,
Mm.
because I mean that's a bread and butter. That's a
Hmm.
bread and butter. That's what we know.
Exactly. Yeah. And you know, it's interesting because like when I'm not coaching PTs like yourself, the value part is what I have to sit there with and really
Yeah.
drill out. What am I going to get from this? It's online. I don't get it. What am I getting? It's like, okay, this is what you get, man.
Well,
Like,
like, honestly,
yeah,
like, just take a moment here, really, and like, let's go through
yeah,
some of this kind of stuff, because like you've got so many different kinds of types of ways of training. You don't just go to the gym and get big, and then there's other
exactly.
people who go to the gym and end up losing weight, and they're doing the exact same kind of thing. You build out a program which is specific to the person's needs to end up helping them get to where they want to be. Of
Exactly.
course,
Yeah.
you can find random things on social media, but
Mm.
the things on social media are not tailored to you specifically,
Hmm.
or even where
Hmm.
you're starting.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
That's yeah. There should be no
Exactly.
convincing, but there is still, right?
Exactly. This is why we get it, mate, and this is why we need
Oh
to
yeah.
educate a lot of people that we
We're doing
speak
it
to.
right now.
That's our job, though. That's our job,
Uh,
man. Because most people, like you said, yes, they can go on the internet and follow some random shit, or just listen to what some of their friends are saying, or their friend that's a PT, but it's not an overall picture or design for their specific goals and their specific needs. So we can go on about this forever, mate. But yeah, I get it. So Blair, for you, buddy, what kind of results did you achieve in the academy? Any specific results, buddy?
well, the main thing that I noticed was more of just that mental shift. That was the
Hmm.
biggest thing for me, was um I didn't have the drive or the wants, and now it's one of those ones where it's like I was sharing with you earlier, I had a hard time even properly following my time off, my deload, as I wanted to run it,
Hmm.
because I'm just so back to where I was before. And the main thing for me that's always kept me going is, am I seeing progress? Am I seeing results? Am I seeing those kinds of things, which I most definitely am. And again, to speak more towards, the value of the kind of stuff that we end up bringing, and what you brought for me was, I was able to end up learning those kinds of tools to end up breaking through the kinds of plateaus. And
Hmm.
if I couldn't figure it out, I mean, hey, you're just a message away. It might sometimes take, a little while, but I'm gonna get an answer, which is always appreciated. So
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
like, that was
yeah,
those are huge things. And
ab-
then again, the photos, like, as we've tracked progress, have been like really, really eye opening. Again, just to end
mm,
up seeing like the difference, that I look in the mirror. Like, I haven't been a
mm,
100%. That's another thing. I haven't been 100% when it's come to nutrition, because it's always been my
yeah,
struggle. I've
yeah,
always struggled to get my meals in, and to be able
yeah,
to just kind of like
yeah,
navigate the water. So even not
yeah,
being 100% perfect at everything that we have laid out,
mm,
I
mm-hmm.
still have gotten like outstanding results just by being consistent.
100%, yeah, and I remember you gave I think you got a lot from the nutrition. You gave it
I
a
did,
really
yeah,
good crack there. You did, and that's when you did see the best results, I think. But even
dude, definitely.
now, yeah, even now, guys, just so you know, Blair's been coaching with me for a while now, even after the 16 weeks. And I guess right now your diet isn't 100%, but from what you've learned, you've been able to get in great shape still and maintain it, right?
Well, and we'll circle back, because I
Mm,
mean, like, what you're saying about like the nutritional component, huge. Honestly, the best that I felt that I looked, and this is not even like where I'm at now, because I mean, I definitely have, well, I've been at this for a little bit longer, so I should have more size. But the
mm,
the the first couple of weeks when I was like really on top of the diet was one of those things where I felt like, in different lighting, like the abs just were phenomenal compared
mm,
to like where I feel I'm at now. But again, like the focus here may be a little different than where it was before, right?
mm,
I haven't been 100% on the diet, so I know if I was to go from where I'm at now,
mm,
start doing the stuff that you taught me,
mm,
and be 100% on that again, like, oh
mm,
god, man, the pictures would probably be like 10
mm.
times even better.
Yeah, yeah, you're looking great, mate. Your shoulders are blaring out, and that kind of, you're building a lot
Dude,
of muscle as well, man.
working my
So
name into
I think
things there.
we definitely worked on your shape as you went, even though you are a PT yourself. I was looking at your physique, going, well, we could probably work on that a bit more, and we've
Mhm.
definitely fixed the shape up even better, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What do you think was the best part of the coaching, Blair? What do you think? Do you think it's the programming? Do you think it's the nutrition? Maybe the calls, the motivation? What do you think it was?
And that's a hard one to answer because I mean, like you every piece is part of the puzzle, right? It's like
Hmm.
you took the the face away from the Mona Lisa if you took one part out. Like it's all so reliant upon one another. I
Exactly.
love the I love the I love the learning aspect more than anything else because it gives you the
Yeah,
tools for the future. That's the thing
yeah,
that was always most important to me. But
yeah.
at the same time, having the accountability partner there, having somebody who's always checking up to make sure that you're actually doing the workouts is a big thing. That's another
Hmm.
reason
Hmm.
why I was like,
Hmm.
okay, let's do this. And
Mm,
I mean,
mm,
also if you got some skin in the game because you decide to end up investing in something that you
mm,
want for yourself,
mm.
well, it sucks all the more if you choose not to do it. So it's like man, there's not one part that outweighs the rest, man. Every part of it was
Absolutely.
and is and
Yeah.
still will continue to be good because I ain't going anywhere.
Awesome, awesome, brother. Awesome, man. That's perfect, buddy. And then finally, Blair, is there anyone maybe watching or anyone you would recommend for the program, man? Maybe any type of person?
There's anybody who's looking to get into this, like anybody who's looking to end up making a change in their life. It doesn't have to be specific to like I want to lose weight or I want to put on
Mhm.
muscle mass or I'm old and I want to end up being more mobile. I mean, like you and me both know that. I mean, like we can build a program that ends up being what a person needs. The stuff that you've taught me has ranged because I mean I haven't just been on this for that initial little bit. We've went and we've done different stuff that has exceeded the stuff that we originally set out to
Definitely.
just because I wanted to go the route of just learning. So I mean like dude like the the you're dumb to not take advantage of it really at the
Yeah,
end of the day if
yeah,
you think that you can end up figuring it all out by just like surfing around online. We both go to school and have went to school for years to be able to learn the stuff that we need to learn, and even me like I still learn stuff from Andre, and him putting me through stuff that I wouldn't do for myself has made me a better person for it. So
yeah,
like that
yeah.
I don't really even know how to better answer that question, man. I
Yep, yep. I know what you mean, buddy. It's just for anyone that wants to educate themselves on how to improve their everything, like obviously their health, their lifestyle, their mindset, the whole lot, right? And like you said, man, you can continuously build on what you've got, no matter how advanced you are, no matter whether you're a PT or not, you can always get um, tips and improve, right? So it's for everyone. I agree. I 100% agree.
yeah,
Absolutely, but well, listen, mate. Listen, thanks for sharing your story, man. Looking forward to showing off your picks.
you
Yeah, you've done really well, buddy, and I appreciate everything. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
no problems, bro. Always there. Thank you.
Thanks, Blair. Thanks, buddy.